And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And now, please welcome your...
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Pirates.
Just about set. Towing the slab in today's game. Andrew Heaney. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jorge Mateo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 105.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
The pitch. That one the other. Grab one down.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Gunnar Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
1 and second. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. And we're back. And today's starter, Albert Suarez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he'll pull into second safely.
Batting second, shortstop Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. First offering, and it just misses. No outs, runner on second. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Out there to center. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Throw cut off to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Ryan Reynolds here. Line drive, base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Just kind of slice that one into center.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch.
Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit. Coming home. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 3-0.
Waste no time there. Challenge him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Ball inside.
Bart. Stands at second with no outs. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. So a man at first. And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Fought off foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
This one popped up. Mateo has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Way out front for strike 2. Hit in the air, left field. Easily. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Key Brian Hayes stands in now and watches strike 1. High fly ball out towards left field. O'Neill going back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. 0-2 now. And ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And there's a ball.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. That's out to center field. Cruz sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
96, the designated hitter, Ramon Laureano.
So a man aboard. Ramon Laureano digs in now.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fast.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ripped to short. Gets it to first.
He's out.
And that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Suarez back to work. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Cruz throws right, bats left. 26 years old. And his last 10 games stand out. This one high and deep. Way back there. It's a bomb. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 6-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. B-Ray coming to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Struck him out looking. Here's Joey Bart now. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's towards center. Kjerstad makes the grab, and that'll do it. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And the first offering is not close. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball 2.
In the air to left down the line. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And down on strikes. One down. Heston Kjerstad now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Line drive. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
This one in the air right field. McCutchen has it sized up. Makes the catch, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. That clips the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 7-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
New pitcher on now, Chase McDermott. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 59.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0-1.
No ball.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Cut on and miss. Good change up right there. And the count is 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
2 down, bases empty. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Kjerstad brings it in, and the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 7. And we're back onto the 4th, and here is Ryan Mountcastle. Foul ball there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Henderson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Doubled in his first AB. Throw to second, save. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone. Now the catcher up to hit. Adley Rutschman 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Slides for the stop, and they get the out. Ready to go, bottom four. Here's the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Into second easily with a leadoff double. So a man aboard. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch misses. Cruz leads off second with nobody out. On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
Grounder might be 2. They get 1. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ramon Laureano. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back. And gone. A soaring shot to center. It's 8-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Right side, hard hit. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cowser, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. That's outside. And the count is 1-1. That one missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that misses. And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. And a 3-2. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And now the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
That's down and in. And that one is in there, called strike 3. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's McCutchen. McDermott back to work. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe. Now it's the DH, Jack Sawinski. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Right side, Mateo. They take the force out. Inning over. Pirates leave 1. They lead at 8-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jared Jones.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
So the batting order turns over. Jorge Mateo now, 1 for 2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
First baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 2 in this one. Oh, look at the stop. Onto the pitcher. Nicely done for the out. At the plate, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes a ball. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dennis Santana getting loose out there. Majinski getting cranked up as well. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a rocket out to left. Reynolds right there to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 8 and the Orioles 2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
That's hard hit on the line. And there's one away. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Tapped softly on the ground. Westberg. Throw is high and over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
That's a base hit. Kiner-Falefa around third. He's safe. And it's 9-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on the goal.
No
The
ball.
throw, tag, and he's out.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 run on 1 base hit, an error, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the Orioles. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I loved Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And that one hammered. That's back. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's Ramon Laureano. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Rutschman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles, has grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Misses off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez makes the grab, and that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Pirates 9 and the Orioles 2. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Tommy Pham. Coming on for the Orioles, Brian Baker.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Andy Rodriguez. A runner at first for him, nobody out. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they add to the lead. It's 11-2.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch is in the dirt. Jackson Holiday coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
number 7.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the DH, Jack Sawinski. Just missed. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-2 stays alive. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to Henderson. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Hayes in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So remaining in the game defensively, Endy Rodriguez. He pinch hit last half inning, but now he's in a position he's not familiar with at all. Seems like a questionable move here. Caleb Ferguson comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now into the ball game on defense, Billy Cook. He takes over as the new first baseman. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
Ferguson goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a sink just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Mike Burrows preparing to come on if needed. Majinski warming up as well. 1 down, base is empty. Next offering is outside. That's a little bit low. The Pirates up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Outside low. Counts full, 3-2. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double.